Another breathtaking exhibit has come to Brookgreen Gardens. Joining us with details on Summer Light, Art by Night is Lauren Joseph, Director of Marketing for Brookgreen Gardens. Great to see you again.
Good to see you too, Leyla.
You all do some pretty spectacular events over there. And for anyone who's never been to Brookgreen before, can you just give us a little idea of what this massive place is all about?
Well, Brookgreen was the first sculpture garden in America. We're actually celebrating our 90th anniversary this year. We just had our 90th birthday in July, and we'll be celebrating that all year. It's a wonderful place here in South Carolina that's a combination of museum and botanical gardens and history center and a native wildlife zoo. So it's a great place for the whole family to come. And then we do these wonderful events as well. So it's one of the most romantic places in the state, I believe.
Oh, it so is. And also, if I could just say one note about Archer Huntington and his wife who founded the Brookgreen Gardens. If you don't know your history, they are definitely worth learning more about, because being as philanthropic as they were to create something that is still in existence 90 years later is an incredible accomplishment. So thank you for keeping it alive as well. So let's get
it. It really is. And they did it in the Great Depression.
Yes,
and kept people working and really brought a whole lot of economic development here to what was a very, very rural area at that time.
Absolutely.
Here in Rosenland.
Absolutely. Well, industrialists being most industrious. The
Right.
two go hand in hand. Let's talk about this latest exhibit. We, of course, covered when Bruce Monroe did that beautiful Southern Lights exhibit. This is something different. Tell us more about this.
This is different. This is homegrown. This is, if you've been to Nights of a Thousand Candles, this exhibit was conceived and installed by our wonderful team who does Nights of a Thousand Candles. It's 9 different lighted pieces of art throughout the gardens, and it's really just enchanting. They've done a lovely job. It is not Nights of a Thousand Candles, but it is just it's just beautiful. And our folks who are coming are really enjoying it. We've gotten nothing but great reviews on TripAdvisor and Google of people who just they can't stop gushing about how great it is.
Well deserved, absolutely. And there are different sections like you described. So it was conceived by John McGann, which is your public exhibition production manager. So
Yes.
Kudos to John. Great job there.
John is just so talented, and we are so lucky to have him. So he's the one who comes up with a lot of these things, and also his team conceived some of these exhibits as well. So it's really amazing. And then we have other things going on in the gardens as well.
Yes, I know, and we'll get to that in just a moment. But talking about just some of the way these exhibits shine, you use upscaled chandeliers, you also use lanterns, so it's a mixture of ways in which light can be seen. And so this is going to go on through the rest of the summer. How late can people stop by?
August the 22nd.
Okay.
Every Wednesday through Saturday night through August the 22nd, yes.
And you'll have live music, you've got food there. It's a whole event.
We do. We've got different food trucks that are coming. Our restaurant Harvest is, they're doing boxes, picnic boxes that you can pre-order. We have a wonderful thing called a wine walker that you can pre-order, and it's basically like a insulated tumbler with our Brookgreen 90th anniversary on it.
Wonderful.
And you get it with wine filled up. Whatever you want is your favorite wine. So then you can walk around the gardens with your wine in your tumbler and just enjoy the evening.
That's great. And then as soon as this wraps up, is this when you start prepping for Night of a Thousand Candles, which happens during Christmas time?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
They will be, they'll start deinstalling this and installing Nights of a Thousand Candles the week after this closes.
Ooh,
so
you are always kept busy there.
it is. And because this year, Nights of a Thousand Candles, our VIP preview event is even earlier. It's going to be the 20th of November.
Okay.
So, and then we open the day after Thanksgiving.
Wonderful. Well, people, you got to go out there. You have to see it. It is just a wonderful experience to bring the whole family. You can load up the car, come in. There's also, like you say, the sculpture gardens, but there's also an interior museum that people can see beautiful works of art and just a wonderful cultural experience right here along in Murrells Inlet. It's just wonderful. I want to thank you so much, Lauren, for joining us today.
Thanks for having me, and I hope we'll see you here in Murrells Inlet soon at Brookgreen Gardens.
You betcha. We're back after
All
this.
right.